players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium in Boone, North Carolina, home field of the Appalachian State Mountaineers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Folks, the kickoff team is out there to get this season underway.
And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. It's out of bounds as a short gain on play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. QB keeps it himself. And the Cavaliers will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Cavaliers line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. On the ground, it's Gray. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 30, and a 1st down. And the Cavaliers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. So far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. 0. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he get there on the ground? He make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Cavaliers moving quickly down the field here. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Remember, that last possession went for it in fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Caught quickly. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Gets the first and still running. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring it down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Throw out left, complete. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. He makes the run in the end zone. Touchdown. Outstanding. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The DB is backing off from the line now. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick this away and begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The App State offense goes back on the field. They had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Ball handed off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Crosses the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's unfair.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Try and muscle for the first down. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal.
Moves.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Mountaineers, to put them on top now. Can you say methodical and marathon march could just pounding away and wearing down that defense?
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw here. With the catch, it's Humphreys. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Cavaliers have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
He's running out of time here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Appalachian State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Design quarterback run. The Cavaliers keep the football on the move.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the Cavaliers move into the red zone. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead, and what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them the lead here late in this game.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter.
Virginia 17, App State 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense.
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The running back here on a direct snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's bringing it back. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The App State offense goes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Gray. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Here we go.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. QB keeper all the way. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Set. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Last gasp, falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really